Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel, also hit the notification bell, like this video, and share. Today I choose me. We've talked about this because I want you to choose yourself and not care what people think. We talked about this. We talk about elevating as far as being a trans woman, or even a trans man. Most trans women out here is looking for love, someone that can accept them in society who wants to be alone. Yet and still, we still keep seeing trans women, trans men being murdered. Haven't enough of our sisters been killed for us to finally think that maybe we should stick together? Show sisterhood. When you see our sisters coming down the street, we should be able to walk up to our sister and say, "Hey sis, my name is Raven. I love you. I don't know all you've been through, but my sister, I will hold your hand." Change numbers and show, hey, if you need me, call me. I may not have much, but I'm there for you if you ever need me. I love you, my sister. Because reality, we do need each other more than we think. In unity, we could be really strong. But unfortunately, we've been in a society that we feel as though we don't feel safe around our own sisters in her space. Why do we feel like we have to become protected when we see one of our sisters? Why do we not feel safe? What is the middle ground we're missing here? We have to do better. We have to show solidarity and stand in our truth, helping our sisters. Don't close the door behind you. My sister's on her way. We let them know that they are a factor instead of a non-factor in our life. I'm so tired of watching my sisters cry as she's being murdered and killed. We have to do better, my sisters. We have to show solidarity and stick together. Because without each other, we will not survive. Stay woke. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people?
Subscribe to my channel. What's going on, people? It is the day of another day that we call Monday. And with it being said, what's going on, people? Hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being safe in this world we're living in, and knocking down doors and making your dreams come true and practicing ignore. I need y'all to work with me. Unfortunately, the story of every little girl being found dead in West Philadelphia. Alicia Simmons. Rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace. I'll get more feedback on that when it comes up. Thank you for the people who shared the video. I appreciate it. You know, and still I'm dealing with my health. Already know that's from, I went to emergency. If you've been following my channel, you already know I went to emergency because I felt sick, and clearly I'm still not well, but it's not like I'm sick, you know what I mean? But whatever, always go get checkups and stuff, like twice a year and stuff, for my health and stuff. You know, high blood pressure, this is the one thing I've been suffering from, which you already know. If you've been following me, you already know I've been going through high blood pressure. It's not funny, but my little baby sister's behind the scene be in my ear. You gotta stay alive. And I appreciate you and I love you guys. And the thing about it is that my pressure is I still don't have a primary doctor. Like I said before, I went to see the doctor. Doctor know how to treat me, which means that I don't know what's going on with my health. I have the blood pressure pills. I kind of didn't want to take them because of the hormones and the blood pressure pill. For some reason, it's just my spirit is telling me they don't mix. I don't know why, but I just don't believe that. So I haven't really been taking them, but I took one, and then after I took one, my eyes went boom, blood shot. So, that being said, I want to share something with you. I went on a job interview last week, I believe it was. I think it was last week. And there was a bunch of girls downtown Penn Station like me, two-spirit women. Now, I didn't really see them at first because I was in another lane and stuff. Then I went into the lane. Actually, I went into the wrong lane, and this guy came up to me. He said, "You look like you lost," which I did. I was lost. So he was like, "Let me help you," and he showed me the lane I need to go to. So I went to the lane. It was the lane that basically goes out, for a job. So it was a bunch of girls like me in this lane. Now I didn't really see them. I saw two girls, but I just wasn't. I was focused on where I need to go. I saw one, but I really wasn't sure. Then I saw the other one. There's always one that kind of blew up the spot of the other one, but it is what it is. So I'm watching them, everything, and I'm still waiting for the bus. Basically I'm ready to go because I'm like, I'm going to be late. I don't know where I'm going. I hate when I'm going locations that I'm not really sure where I'm going, so I don't feel comfortable when I'm in a situation where I'm not sure where I'm at. So I'm setting up everything, and the one girl noticed me and stuff. She came around, she walked where I was at, and she stood right about here where I'm standing. Now, if there's a bus like this, she comes and walks right here, and she turns and goes. So, you know me, I'm going to stay focused because, I have anger issues and stuff because the first thing I'm thinking is, fight. Only because of the fact that I told you before, a trans woman tried to get me killed. And ever since then, I really have trust issues. And it's probably why, now that I'm sharing this, it's probably why I felt the way I did. Okay, so the thing is this, is that I sat there waiting and stuff, and then I waited for the bus, and the guy stood there, and I was asking him, is it the right bus? He said, yeah, da-da-da. So, okay, fine. So, she stood there, she looked at me. I didn't say nothing to her. She just stared, looked, she walked away. Whether she wanted to compare notes or not, I don't know. I don't do interviews, so it is what it is. So, I got on the bus and stuff, and I realized as she was walking past, it was a bunch of them. And to be honest with you, I felt nervous. I felt kind of scared. And I was like, why am I scared of them? They are your sisters. They're part of me. Hey, listen, I'll ride for, I'll fight for us. I'm going in and I'm trying to spread the word. But I wouldn't say a word. I didn't feel safe in their presence. And I don't know what it was, but the spirit of their spirit was not positive to me. And maybe it's a reflection on basically a trans woman trying to get me murdered, a trans woman trying to do something to cost me. I don't know, but I didn't feel safe. The fact of the matter was too many of them, and all I could think of, you can only take two, bitch, but the rest of the three gonna beat your ass. Now, I shouldn't be there in that mental frame of mind, but I guess due to the flashback of things that's happened to me through two spirit women, I don't feel safe, and I was like, yo, why am I not feeling safe around my own people when I see them? I didn't say a word. They didn't say a word to me, I didn't say the word to them. But their spirit was like a dark spirit. And I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about, so you can comment a little deeper about this, but their spirit was really dark. Like, you ever been around somebody so you can feel their spirit, like a darkness that was there? And I didn't feel safe. And I kept questioning myself, why don't I feel safe? They're a part of me, or I'm a mirror of them. But am I really a mirror of them? Do they see me as a mirror of them? Or do they see me as an enemy too? I don't know. I didn't do an interview like I said before. And it kind of bothered me a lot that I was in that type of feeling when I'm like, I shouldn't feel this way. And if you're a spirit woman and you felt this way, like you saw your sister stuff, and you're like, yo, I don't feel safe around them, they're your people, but you didn't feel safe, please comment below, because I know I'm not the only one feeling this. I know some of y'all got to understand where I'm coming from. Even when I see a bunch of men, I can feel a spirit within them before I get to them. Now, not saying I'm always accurate, but when I'm around a bunch of black men and stuff, I can kind of feel the spirit if it is negative or positive before I walk through. I can feel it. And I know you earth angels, and I know you spiritual warriors, we can feel people before you even open your mouth. We can walk in areas and we can feel something that's saying turn around, go back. We feel it. We feel it. It's the same thing like you walking down the street and all of a sudden you turn around, you see somebody behind you, you feel something. So I didn't feel safe. But anyway, it didn't bother me, but it just kind of, it didn't bother me then, it bothered me how I felt about them. and it made me feel uncomfortable within myself. As I started questioning myself, why am I feeling this way? I should be able to say, hey, listen, this is the daughter that I, walk into and feel comfortable, but I don't. Because once upon a time down in Philly, I saw a girl like me, and I spoke to her. She was afraid of me. She was like, get away from me, get away from me. She was afraid. And that's the reason why I'm sharing this with you. And we are afraid of each other, which makes it even sadder, because we should be able to feel comfortable in saying, my sister, hey my sister, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, she felt uncomfortable with me, and I was like, no, my sister. I said, I tried to shake her hand. She said, no, get away from me. She was scared of me, and I get it. It's like we can't trust even our ones that look like us, and even though the fact of the matter is that I talked to another girl, and I don't believe in outing the girls, because I'm not gonna out their names. But I felt uncomfortable when one girl hit me up in a DM, and I'm sure you're probably watching this channel, and she was attacking gay men, and she was attacking them back and forth, and she was like, I hate them fags, and I was like, why are you doing this? Like, I want you to explain to me, why is this so important to attack them? They're a part of our community. Why would you go after them? We got so many of them that's out in our community that don't let us have jobs, housing, they're killing us, they're murders on the street, and everybody's saying, oh well, why would you go after them of all people in the world when you got so many that don't even want you to breathe? Your breathing bothers them. Why would you attack them? I couldn't understand it. But it's happened. I had a talk with her, and I told her, I said, you can't do that. But she was really sweet when I talked to her. And I love you, my baby sister, who didn't act, some girls getting a feeling. She didn't act nasty. She was like, okay. And that was it. That was it. Anymore? I don't know. But she just said, okay. Now, the other girl, which I talked about yesterday on Amanda Milan video, she was attacking a guy that was trans attracted. He was saying that trans women do not go to the bathroom and stand up and pee like this at the bathroom, at the men's room. We don't do that. And the trans woman was like, well, how do you know we don't do that? We do that. That's what born men. And she's going all in on him for defending us. And I was like, why are you doing? So I went and I checked out the pictures and stuff. She had boobies and everything. And I was like, okay, what is going on? Now, I would have hit her up and tried to have a conversation with her sister. Why is you doing that? But due to the fact that I don't feel comfortable talking to my sister, because I feel like they may not feel comfortable talking to me. And a lot of them don't even like me. And I don't even know why, but everybody has their reasons to do what they got to do, and they got to shoot me down, stuff like that. And I just, every girl comes through this journey a different way. Every girl has a different story. So I don't question how she got here, but I question how she moves through it. You know what I mean? Because it's okay to go through your journey and your channel, and you're supposed to try to elevate yourself to the next level. When you get to meet different girls, stuff like that, try to motivate each other and be the hand that pulled the other girl up instead of being the hand that helped destroy her. So I didn't say anything to that girl and stuff, but I was very disappointed, and I talked about that on video. But I wanted to know, my two spirit sisters, or even my two spirit brothers, have you ever went somewhere and saw your sister, you felt unsafe? Like, why did you feel like, oh, I can't talk to my sister, I'm scared of what she might try to do? Is she going to try to out me? Is she going to set me up? Do you feel unsafe around your own sister? This is so sad. But I'm looking for the comments. I know I'm not the only one. So please comment below. Let me know how you feel about this video. And my sisters, that's where we are doing that now. We're going to talk about it as I watch the comments. Y'all post below, and we'll talk about it tomorrow about how we feel about this. We got to do better. Anyway, like I said before, like, subscribe, share at the bottom, at the top. There's an Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow back. Let you know I love you, and thank you for watching. Catherine.
Alright, now come on, baby, let's go on Instagram. Ooh, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. At the top, there's an Instagram button. If you follow me, I'll follow back. Comment below, let me know how you feel about this video. Do you feel as though we need to be more unified due to the fact that so many of us are being murdered on the street? Are we our sister's keeper? Do we help our sister to make sure she stays alive? Even if we don't like her, we still want her alive. Comment below. Love you. Love you.